afternoon, beautiful beings of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone, Conversations with the Ancients. My name's Priscilla, and this is Heather, my fellow Crone. How is everybody today? Welcome to our channel. We're going to talk about the Nazca Lines today, which I think is fascinating. I'd love to go down there and see them all, but one of these days I'll get there, hopefully.
Bucket list.
Yeah, one of those things that's on my bucket list. So you want to do some
Let's see what the
cards
cards say
for
for
us
everybody.
today?
Hello, everybody who's here.
Hi, Janet
All
P.
one.
Welcome. I'm sure there's more that just aren't in the chat. And we want to welcome everybody from Facebook as well as YouTube. We appreciate you watching our show. Please like and subscribe if you like what we're doing. We'd appreciate it. And while she's doing her cards, I just want to say Heather and I are just a couple of crones sharing our spiritual journey experiences. Please don't judge. Just leave what doesn't resonate and
Take what does.
Take what does. We love our lives and the extraordinary journey that we're on, and we just want to share what we found out, the information that we have coming through with our friends and family on YouTube. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Jan's Free. Welcome, you guys. It's Nazca Line Day, so it should be a lot of fun. Thanks for being a part of us and a part of our journey. You guys mean a lot to us, and we appreciate everything that you do, and we hope we all get to grow and learn and love together.
And get my card cam back.
And get her card cam back one of
Okay.
these days. Hi,
For
Linda
us,
Gonzalez.
We have surfacing, and it's kind of hard to see with the colors on the back, and this because it's so mostly green.
And what's it?
Surfacing. So we are beginning to surface. Our skills are beginning to surface.
They are.
And sometimes our own divinity gets in the way as we don't believe ourselves. When we have stuff surfacing, we're saying, no, that can't be right. So we're getting in our own way. In the meantime, our spirit has all the knowledge we might ever want. We just have to ask it, ask our higher selves, because they know the answers. We just have to believe them. And our bodies.
That's true. We just have to listen, don't we?
Yeah, we just have to listen and believe ourselves. Yeah. In the meantime, our bodies are regenerating. It's hard to see that. That kind of looks like what my body looks like. There's empty holes in there that's not quite done yet,
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah, so,
and look, it says Priscilla and Heather instead of Heather and Priscilla. I did not work that out right.
Well, wait a minute. What's it look like on yours? Because it looked right up there before.
Oh, it does. It looks right.
Looks
okay.
right now. Okay. Meantime, if we manifest what we really believe in, and again, there's a lot of green in it. If we manifest what we do believe in, it will overcome that doubt in our divinity and what we can do that's surfacing. And all our prayers will be answered, and all the things that we want to have happen will happen.
Well, I love that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a great start to the show. I love it. Hi, Teresa, Kindness and Light. Lisa Rhodes, I'm so excited for your new channel. Please post your link so everybody can find it. I can't wait to go check it out.
Yeah.
Amanda Carroll, hi. Teresa Levine, hi. Welcome, everybody. Jan's Free.
Yeah, she's trying to read off of there because
I'm trying to read from the TV. It's not easy. Yep, Lisa, I just made you a moderator so you can add your channel information, okay? Hi, Roseflower. Wonderful to see you. Yay, we're getting a room full. Okay.
That's nice.
That's always a good thing.
Because we love seeing what you have to say.
We sure do. Be sure and put your out of the damn thing picture. Sorry. Be sure and put any questions you have or any comments in capitals so the old eyeballs can see them. And we appreciate it. Use emojis because we love to see which ones you pick. It's always interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe I should put that banner up. We'll put this one up for now.
Yeah.
Or right here. We'll do this. Okay. So we're going to talk about the Nazca line, and I hope you
Card
guys.
readings? I thought I was going to do those later.
Well, we'll see.
Anyway,
We'll get there. Hi, Maruda. Welcome. Oh, it's getting full. Room's getting full. I love that story. Okay. Did you guys like our Dolores Cannon show? What day is today? Tuesday? Saturday?
that was Saturday. Yes. Yes.
I love
She
that
is
show. I
a
love Dolores
magnificent-
Cannon.
Yeah, she's a magnificent lady.
She is a magnificent woman and a mighty
Past
woman.
tense.
A mighty woman to boot. Yes. And she's been sending me lots of messages. She's really funny. She's got a really dry sense of humor. And every once in a while, she'll make comments that are in her voice to this day in my head. And she just cracks me up. Last night, I had to ask her to leave me alone so I could finish writing the show.
She was having a good time.
Yeah, she's a marvelous lady. Anyway, so flying across the Peru in the 1920s, an astonishing discovery was made. Below them, stretched across the remote desert, were thousands of gigantic drawings, animals, insects, birds, long straight lines, and odd geometric shapes. And I think this one
No, it's just
is that one.
say all sorts of things.
All kinds of things. Located in the far southwestern corner of Peru, 250 miles from the capital, Lima, is a high plateau called the Nazca Pampa. Bounded by a narrow, fertile strip that hugs the Pacific coast on one side and by the towering snow-capped Andes on the other, this is one of the most desolate landscapes on Earth. It really sounds like it. From the air, the land is beige and brown, scarred by and crumpled, cut through by deep river gorges and riven by a mass of dried-up stream beds. It is arid and forbidding from a distance, and on the ground, it's dusty, hot, and monotonous. The Pampa only receives like 20 minutes of rain a year, which comes out to about 0.02 inches. That's terrible. It's rarely windy, and there are not even any clouds in the sky to vary the light and cause a shadow to move across the land.
And yet, this remote area and almost unpopulated desert holds a secret. Strewn across the wasteland is evidence of an ancient civilization. There are fragments of chunky pottery, decorated in bright colors with stylized images of birds and mythical creatures. There are ruins of buildings, some made of stone, others made of adobe bricks, and now almost indistinguishable from the desert earth. There are skeletons, bleached white by the sun, and curled in the fetal position, and wrapped in pieces of dark colored woven cloth, and their skulls are gleaming in the bright sunlight. There are strange small mounds and stone tombs. And even stranger are what is best seen from the air. When you spread across the desert over an area of about 500 square kilometers, which is like 311 square miles, there are thousands of enormous line drawings. A local pilot who's been overflying the lines and photographing them for over 40 years estimates that the total number is over 3,000.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
that's a lot.
Okay, located on the Pampa of Jamala, the arid Peruvian coastal plain in the south of Peru, these lines were scratched on the surface from the surface of the ground between 500 BC and 580. Its dry and windless climate and little change in weather patterns have contributed to the preservation of the lines. Geometric figures are found in large numbers and include lines, triangles, angles, spirals, and circles. The most well-known is the runway. Human shapes include hands and a human-like shape known as the astronaut. Phytomorphic drawings consist of trees and flowers, and the zoomorphic geoglyphs are the oldest and most esteemed. Each appears to have been made with a single continuous line. That is bloody amazing. One line. Among the zoomorphic figures are the famous Nazca condor, hummingbird, pelican, shark, bird, fish, spider, lizard, parrot, flamingo, iguana, dog, llamas, jaguar, fox, whale, and monkey. The largest, uh, the largest one is the figure of a bird measuring about 990 feet, followed by the iguana at 595 feet. The pelican, condor, and monkey measure about the same at 445.
Yeah. And this is,
And you can hang on
yeah,
a
go
second.
ahead.
Here's the monkey here, and this is the condor, and a tree, a dog, the spider, and I'm not sure if that's
Kind
the
of looks like
lizard. I think
yeah,
that
it could
might
be a
the
lizard. Yeah.
And I have no idea which one that one is.
It's almost like an alligator.
And these are the hands.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, okay.
So there is a desert area and one of the driest regions in the world. The surface is not made of sand, but of brown reddish colored stone, which is iron oxide. And underneath, there's a sublayer of yellow soil. The lines were constructed by removing the layers of stone, leaving the lighter soil exposed, which leaves a shallow trench of about 4 to 6 inches deep. The lack of erosion is due to the stones that act like a cushioning wall that protects the geoglyphs from strong winds. Not that there are strong winds, but it protects them.
Right.
Yeah. Another element that prevents erosion is that the soil is made of high content of lime, which in the morning mist, when it hardens, it creates a thick protective layer. Some think that the geoglyphs were created for walking by a few people at a time, probably for spiritual or ritual purposes. And the labyrinth is completely hidden in the landscape, which is flat and virtuously, featureless. And as you walk it, only the path stretching ahead of you is visible at any given point. And if you map it from the air, its form makes no sense at all for the labyrinth.
Hey, Lisa Niedermeyer. Welcome, everybody. Okay, let's go to
Spider.
This is the spider. While this arid climate explains how these shapes are still here without damage, it also reveals important insight into the purpose of the Nazca Lines, the need for water. Looking at the meaning of these symbols in the Peruvian ancient age, it displays that spiders are believed to be a token of rain. Hummingbirds are linked with fertility, and monkeys are associated with the location in the Amazon, the place with affluence of water. Peruvian archaeologist Aurelio Rodriguez found information in a 16th century set of Spanish chronicles that described the 3 different activities associated with the lines. Now, the straight lines, many of which seem to lead to the top of the mountains, were used for ritual purposes. Now, nobody knows this for sure. This was just taken from chronicles that were created 1,000 years after these were done. They believe these were used for ritual processions, and others believe that those straight lines lead to water up in the mountainsides. The trapezoids, which were used for ritual races, and animals and birds were used for ritual dances.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see the central body of the spider consists of concentric circles, which are shapes with constant distance between the center and circumference. The circles are connected to one another, forming a web-like pattern. It is a member of the spider genus known as whatever, which is found only living beyond the reach of sunlight in the Amazon rainforest. And we found out that a lot of these animal images are actually from the Amazon rainforest. And I'm not quite sure how that equates to this arid place, but nevertheless.
So if we look at the huge spider monkey, the line that's drawn starts below its tail and then continues up into the spiral of the tail along its arched back and around its head. So you can see it goes all the way around, then it goes to his back, and then goes to his head.
It starts from here and then goes.
Right.
And this here, you'll never believe it. This is a bloody highway. This is the Pan American Highway. Can you imagine?
Building
Destroying
right
the
through it.
glyphs right through it.
Yeah. Now down into the left arm, and then it goes round each one of its 5 fingers, up and then down into its right hand. And it continues on unbroken lines along its belly and its back legs to end in the line running parallel to the beginning line. So you can walk the monkey's 1.5 kilometers or 0.9 miles sandy trail and never once cross your own path.
I love how it's a spiral.
Yeah.
Like we walk up in the at Mount Shasta.
And you can have continuous people right behind you, and you never are going to get in their way because you're in a different line. And although monkeys are clearly, I was going to say, that's the same of all the drawings. It's easy to see how Nazcans couldn't have danced and processed along the figures in some kind of ritual activity because they never bumped into each other. And although monkeys are clearly from the Peruvian jungle located far away from the Peruvian desert, their presence there may suggest some trade routes established during the rise of the Nazca culture or something.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Okay, hummingbird. Peru is home to around 125 recorded species of hummingbirds, and it's believed this hummingbird is actually believed to be a bird called the hermit bird, which is a genus that lives in the forested regions of
Amazon jungle.
the northern and eastern Peru, Amazon. The Nazca hummingbird geoglyph is easy to identify because of its characteristic long and pointed beak, and well-defined wings and tail. It's about 320 feet long and 216 feet wide, which is a pretty huge representation for such a tiny bird. I think that one's fascinating. And then we have the orca. This one's fairly new. They only found it in 2013, which is how can you miss something like that on the side of a mountain? I'm not quite sure how it could be just discovered. But they've decided it's an orca, and it is believed to be one of the oldest of the glyphs found so far. The geoglyph has also featured mysterious symbols and a trophy head, which archaeologists theorize might be from religious purpose. But of course, nobody knows. So I don't know if the trophy head is this. Is that what they're talking about? This little fish.
Little?
Big fish. That's true. And then we have the astronaut. Now, Eric von Daniken claimed this in his book, Chariots of the Gods in 1968, that the lines were a landing site for UFOs. And Daniken believed the ancient people considered extraterrestrial as ancient gods, and that's what he felt this was here. I guess he feels like that's a helmet. I read that book back in 68. My father had that book. It looked like an astronaut to me. Don't you think?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, with the big, just 2 circles for eyes. Yeah, big helmet.
I don't know, but I think he's cute.
So anyway, to the Nazcans, the landscape was sacred, created by mythical creatures and conveying messages. We can only guess at. We don't know. Their movement around and across that landscape was a crucial part of their ritual life and their understanding of their place in the world. To get understanding of the lines, we must certainly try to comprehend what it is that they were doing. Someone surely built them for a reason, but we should not expect to make their builder's logic fit ours. And we may never understand what all the lines meant. 1,500 to 2,000 years ago, when the Nazcans lived on the Pampa, the climate and the environment were every bit as harsh as they are now. So they built an amazing network of underground tunnels and aqueducts that brought water to the dried Pampa. And these water courses are still being used today. Water is the key to understanding this culture. We just don't know what it is.
Exactly. I want to show this. They have found ones that they think are older than the Nazca civilization. And very close, they found elongated heads. It's not far away from where these are. And I didn't go into that because that's another rabbit hole. But I thought that was fascinating that they found the elongated heads that they found are not from here.
Right.
They're not human. They're not human heads. So I think that's absolutely fascinating. Maybe we have to do a show on the elongated heads. If we can find the information, enough information.
If we can find enough information, yeah.
I think that would be fun. Oh, Rose Blue, she lives in Denton County. Heather and I moved from Springtown out the Jacksboro Highway 7 years ago. That's where we moved from when we moved to Key West. We went from the frying pan into the fire.
Heat-wise, yes.
Heat-wise, yeah. So there you go. What do you guys think about the Nazca Lines? Aren't they fascinating? We should get a group together and go down and fly over them.
Yeah, they do say that's the best way to see them.
Oh, yeah. Linda says, yeah, let's do the show on the heads. I know they're fascinating, aren't they? Yeah. We'll see what we can find out. Thanks for your email, Linda. Those of you that won a set of cards, we're still holding them, waiting for
information as well as
addresses. So the email address for us. Oh, here's one. Rhoda seems to know a lot about this.
Cool.
Interesting.
Nice. Sites of ancient fairs. Now that would be fun.
That.
I would love to see what was in the fairs. Yeah.
I wonder if they relate to crop circles anyway. I don't know.
I mean,
truly believe crop circles are made by extra dimensionals.
And yet these are in their own way just as precise. It's just there's no crop to put them into. It's just the rock.
But they know that man made those. They know that man made these.
That's
Whereas
true.
Crop circles, I'm not convinced man made them. Yeah. Exactly, Linda.
Exactly.
Okay, you guys. Now we're going to pull cards. We love to pull cards. Okay.
What do do with them? There they are. I was looking at which ones would show up.
You mean in Key West? Oh, my Lord.
Wow.
That was before us.
Yeah, before
That
us.
was definitely before us. We moved down here in 2016.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we missed the hurricane that hit here.
Yes. Yes.
Or hit close to here.
We missed Irma because we were on a ship in the middle of the Atlantic.
Going to
the
England.
Queen Mary. Was it Queen Mary 2?
2? Yeah.
Queen Mary 2. We were going to England. Don't recommend it.
Boring ship. I've been on
death.
cruises, but that was boring.
It was boring.
And I like cruises.
It was my first, and I don't think I'll take another one.
No, it's not a good experience for a first.
So who would like a card, you guys? And please in caps with emojis so I can read them.
Ignore,
I see. Oh, she was here for Andrew. Yikes. Maruta would like a card. So she's number 1 because that's the first one I can see.
Maruta?
Maruta.
Okay, that makes a big difference in pronunciation.
Okay, there you go.
Well, you fill out, so you're it. Wow. Your card that fell out says rest and rejuvenation. Kind of sounds like maybe it's time for you to spend some time meditating and relaxing your head and relaxing your body. And
I need to edit that.
some time for you. Okay, rest and relaxation. And I can see it's been a real busy time for you. And it is getting to the time where it's still getting busy, 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 but it's getting to the time where you can slack off a little bit. So you need to make sure that you do. Okay.
Okay, just a minute. Let me get back to comments. Okay, Amanda Carroll next.
Okay.
And
they keep falling out. So
hey, Wisdom Seeker Joan. Nice to see you, young lady.
Okay, this was Amanda Carroll. Oh yeah.
So wait a minute. Maruda says, that's funny. I've been up all night.
Not surprised. And it's because of all the cares that are going through your head. You're not getting your sleep that you need. That's why I said meditate, because that will force yourself to relax your brain a little bit. And it needs that.
Another thing that I use, we miss you too, sweetheart. One of the things I do at night when I can't sleep is a breathing where you inhale for 4, hold for 7, and release for 8. And you release it from when you breathe in all the way down to the bottom of your stomach. So you suck it into your belly all the way up to your chest. And when you release on the 8 count, you release it from the top to the bottom. This really relaxes you, and it also cleans out your lungs. We don't breathe deep enough to get to the bottom lobe cleaned out a lot. So any kind of breath work that you do where you're breathing deep like that is really beneficial for your body. So I highly recommend 4-7-8 breath, and you can Google that. It's everywhere. And that works really great for helping me go to sleep.
Okay. And I was about to say, for Amanda Carroll, you have the door to value. You're about to open it up and see what's in there. So enjoy it. Take a look and see it may not be something you thought was valuable, but actually is extremely valuable. So don't be afraid to open it up. You will enjoy what's in there.
Woohoo! And next we have Miss Jan's Free.
Okay. Man, they're just falling out of here. Well, when 2 of them fall out, I guess I'll just stop. Okay, let's see what they say. Huh. How interesting. They contradict each other, sort of. The first one says financial constraints, but this was the second one, and it says a woman holding a coin. So what I see there is that
Big contradiction?
Well, not really. I mean,
I know
you will be going through some financial things, and yet there's a woman to help pull you out of it. There's something coming in. It may be an offer of some kind of a job or something new that you're going to do that they are saying, hey, why don't we try this? And it will help take care of this needing to be so careful. So just keep your eyes open.
Does that make sense?
It does to me.
I was asking her. Jan's Free. Does that make sense to you?
I
got you on the list.
Somebody's going to come up with an idea that will help remedy that.
I love that photo, Joan. That's a beautiful picture of you.
Okay, so who's next?
Joan.
Okay, I wasn't sure. But for instance, you do a lot of instructional type videos, I know. And Jan's Free, is that your sister?
No.
Oh, wrong person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Still, I still think there's somebody going to come in with some ideas of stuff that you're already doing, but put a little price tag on it that would take care of it.
Okay.
Some just ideas. Okay, Wisdom Seeker John.
Hi, Viviane. Welcome. Thanks for being here. We talked about the Nazca Lines. So if you are in here late, just go back. Ooh.
You have a man holding a heart, and what that's telling me is that there is some closeness in your family coming that you didn't expect. So relationships are going to be going the way you want them to go. Okay? Things are going to be more involving of you, and you won't feel like sometimes you're being left out. You won't be, and you're going to feel it very much so.
All right.
It has to do with your relationships.
Okay.
And it may be that you're going to be hearing from the other side more often.
So proud of you for putting together your channel. That's great. We'll get over there and subscribe too. I don't care if there's any videos. I'll just hit notifications and then we'll get it when you do.
Exactly.
And I saw somewhere you're going to be with somebody. Oh, darn. Okay, kindness and light. Whose channel did you say you were going to be on? Was it Scott's? No, it wasn't Scott. Anyway, I don't remember.
Any other cards?
Whoops. Go see.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, we got Joan. Rose Blue's next.
Rose blue.
If you want a card, please let me know. We got plenty of time. We really went through early today.
Well, there's really not that much information about those lines, and yet they're so interesting.
They are interesting. Scott's channel. Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, rose blue. And Wisdom Seeker Joan said she'd love that.
Yeah. I just know things are going to get better for you. Rose blue, you have a door to personal healing and happiness opening up. So that's a very good thing for you. You can't hardly see it, but there is a rainbow through here that things are going to be looking up better for you this year. So things are going to move around to being to where you're more content with things, and personal healing is going to happen. Okay.
Oh, that's always nice. We love personal healing. Come on. My mousey doesn't want to work. Okay. Next is Vivian.
Vivian.
I think this guide is being weird.
Oh, you'll have to get your computer back up here. There it is.
Okay.
Goodness. The card says hostilities. And what that means is watch your back. There may be some things going on that you're not aware of, but would affect you. Just watch your back. Keep your eyes open. Make sure that when you're thinking about things, you think about things in many different ways, so that you make sure that you're seeing them in the most objective way. Because when you're doing that, then you're more aware. Being forewarned is forearmed. Okay. So look at the things that are going on with you through as many different ways as you can, so that you get a good picture of it. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
this is the last person I have. If there's anybody else that wants a card, let us know. Next week, next Saturday's show is going to be on fractals, I think. All about fractals. What is a fractal? Do you know what a fractal is? We're fractals.
This one flipped itself out of the deck. And what it is, it says broken heart. But when I was asking about it, it's not yours. But you are going to be needed to help with maybe somebody else who's feeling that they're down. You may be called on to encourage some people and to give some people some strength. Okay? It's not your heart, but you'll be dealing with it. Okay?
Wow.
Yeah,
well, she's perfect because she's so kind. That person will get whatever it is.
Whoever it is that's coming, they need your help.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's the broken heart.
That's partly you, but it's not just you. Okay? It is you, but it is not just you. You need to be there. Okay?
I'm so sorry, honey. But we're surrounding you both in lots of unconditional love and divine healing light. Unity consciousness energy. Your mom will be fine. I'm sorry.
For her highest good, she will be.
Yes, she will. She's 90. She's lived a good one, huh? Oh, she's got 2 sisters. That's probably the broken hearts.
Okay, that's why I say
the whole family.
It's not just you. You can handle it better than they can, simply because you are who you are and where you are.
Right.
Okay? So they really need you. Okay, Esther.
How you doing, Esther? Nice to see you here today. The show is shorter than I expected. I had all those photos. I thought it was going to be a while. That's all right.
We just zip through photos.
So if you guys like our show, please, most of you in the chat, please like and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to get bigger and share it with your friends. Whenever you like one of our videos, please share it with your friends. It helps us get more peoples. And we love our community.
I don't know whether you can, well, I guess you can see it. It says the temple path, and you are on it, and they're all cheering you on for what you're doing.
Oh, lovely.
So keep up the good work and keep going with it. Sometimes it gets a little tough, but you can do it. And you're doing a great job. Okay? They're cheering you on.
That's lovely. Okay, I think we just need one for the collective.
Collective.
One for the collective. Let's see what we all need to know. I need to go study. I know that.
I need the stuff I'm doing.
It was. I'm sorry, honey. We already did it, and we don't remember. You'll have to go back a few minutes.
Sorry. Did we do one for Roseflower?
Mm-hmm,
okay. Alrighty. I just don't remember because I'm so focused on whichever one
I know. Doing. It's okay.
Okay.
I remember. For the collective.
It says the world.
I love it.
And we all really, really need to help Mother Earth. She's going through lots of things. She's kicking up objections all over the place with the weather and earthquakes and tornadoes and things. She needs our help. We need to feed her with all the things that we need to get rid of. She uses them to help take and make herself well. So give everything to Mother Earth that you want to get rid of as quickly as possible. I mean, she really, really needs it. She needs your love. And she needs everybody on Earth to elevate, and the best way to do that is to send out love to everybody, including yourself. But let's get the energy and the frequency of everybody on Earth up as high as we can to help Mother Earth handle all the stuff that's going on. Okay?
So speak your truth, shine your light, shake it off, and give it to Mother Earth. Whatever is no longer serving you.
Yes.
She loves it. It helps her, and it helps us.
And she uses
Remember,
it.
we're not just sitting on top of Mother Earth. We are part of this planet. We're an integral part. We're not separate from Earth, just like we're not separate from each other. So go out there, shine your light, and spread your love. And I guess we'll see you next time, Saturday.
Yep. Do all the good that you can do.
Absolutely. And like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time, you guys. Love you
Love
so
you.
much. Thank you
Bye.
for being
Lots of
part
love.
of our community. We adore you all. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.